Our mid-Atlantic and New England snowstorm continues to look bullish. We may finally be seeing a slight shift to the north with our southern snowstorm next week like I've been projecting. And we may finally have some good snow returning to the Rockies and the northern plains. All right, let's talk about the weather. As we push into Sunday, here comes a massive cool down for the entire country, basically except for the far west coast. Again, we're talking a wide swath of 20 to 30 to even 40 degrees below average in our coldest week of the year in the northern hemisphere. There is good potential for records to be broken with this cold air. We'll really begin to see this cold air moving into the northern Rockies and plains around Sunday and then move its way east until basically the next Sunday. So for our Atlantic and Gulf states, this cold air is going to last a while. And it is going to contribute to a lot of these states seeing one of the coldest Januaries they've seen in a long time. Now with this cold air, of course, is going to come a heightened potential for snowstorms. And our first potentially major snowstorm looks to be through the mid-Atlantic and New England this upcoming Sunday. Our latest GFS is painting a wide swath of basically 6 to 9 inches all the way up and down the coast, with some areas from Connecticut up through Vermont and Massachusetts wanting to receive over a foot of snow, although I do think these totals will be a little bit lower. I think the most likely outcome is going to be a mix between our European and GFS ensembles, which would give us a better shot of between 3 to 6 inches throughout this region. Our GFS ensemble does agree with that as well, and I think this is a pretty good look. Our latest American model has begun to shift this southern snowstorm a little bit to the north like I was talking about, and I would expect the Euro to follow suit. As I've said, a lot of times as the snow event gets closer, we do see these models pull back slightly. And that is simply because they are just usually a little bit bullish on how far south that cold air gets. You can see our snow line in the south. That's the last Euro. Here's the latest GFS. Euro, GFS. Now the 00Z of the Euro tonight will really tell the story. This is our European ensemble probability of snowfall map. And if there weren't Euro runs putting this snow a little bit farther to the north, you wouldn't see the chance for snow this far north on this map. But again, we're going to have to wait on this, and I'll keep you guys updated. There is the potential for some heavy lake effect snow from Erie up through Buffalo and up towards the Watertown area. We also expect to see some decent lake effect totals in western Michigan over the next 96 hours. As our jet stream begins to dive down to the south, you'll notice we'll start to move into a decent westerly flow. With this extremely below average cold air in place at the surface and this westerly flow, obviously this is what the models are seeing for a potentially impactful lake effect event. Although the freeze on some of these lakes may pull those totals back a little bit. Lastly, over the next 3 days, we are expecting a decent amount of snowfall through the northern and down to the southern Rockies, with some of this being low elevation snow as well with this very cold troughing we have. And moving forward with the potential shift in our EPO back to positive at the end of January, and the same with our NAO. This could be a sign for some potential snow moving back into the northern plains. As the end of January gets closer, I'll watch it and keep you guys updated. Alrighty, I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you like this type of content, feel free to throw me a follow. I make posts like this every single day and I stream every single night. Depending on what happens with TikTok, you can go to the link in my bio and I will continue to do all of this work right there. I'll see you in the next video.